dancing on a tightrope. No time to mess around. Oh, just trying to let my mind go. I'm never coming down.
From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, an exciting interleague matchup of first-place clubs between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Houston Astros. It's interleague baseball. Next on the show. Lance McCullers will be on the mound for the Stros. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Leading off for Pittsburgh.
So striding forward now,
fielder.
Christian Brummett. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch.
And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the National League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play. I hope he puts on a show in this game.
Hit hard to short. Correa has it. And quickly, they're on 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Scott Gifford.
At the plate, Scott Gifford. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike?
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Mike Christian is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, you can only make your first major league start one time, and boy, did he make the most of it. How about he starts his first game, and he gets a win? Not a bad way to start your career off. And he's going to try to make it 2 for 2 and try to win this one today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to.
Lead
off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Batting third.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt, the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. On to first, and they get the double play. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Correa with a 2-run shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Batting fifth.
Striding
the third baseman,
Alex Bregman.
Alex.
And you can see great numbers over the past few games. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Fastball called for strike two. Christian, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So digging in now, Curtis Wiggins, and he enters play today, currently fifth in the National League batting race.
Wiggins.
Here's the first pitch to him on the ground to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
So coming to the plate, Bart Wiggins. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. Runner! He's running. Line towards center field. Springer makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Now a throw to first doubles up the runner. Tough luck that time as he got stuck in no man's land following the line drive on the hit and run. So striding in, Brian Burmett. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Brummett, a native Texan, could very well be a member of this year's National League All-Star team as he ranks second in the league amongst catchers in fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
White scoops it up. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Bucks go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. up
Leading
Olympus
up
Diaz.
for the
He's
Astros,
set to lead off the
the
home half
designated
of the
hitter.
second.
One of the
Let's
keys
miss.
to securing a win,
Diaz.
they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2.
Ball.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Gifford scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup.
The center fielder.
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Here's George Springer, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Grounded to third. Well, he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Tyler White.
Now at the plate, Tyler White. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Wiggins ranging up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in now, Randy Wiggins. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Standing in now, Edward Arnold, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two and 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Batting 9, the third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Tyler Wiggins batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Christian Brummett would be next. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And I'm sure the manager's just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle
Christian
a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Christian Brummett. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. Wiggins is off of first with 2 away. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. And he's safe.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Yeah, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Into the box, Chris Wiggins, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1. There goes the runner. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Right to him. On to White at first, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Astros on top, 2-1.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff,
Leading
Bonnie,
up
thanks.
for the Astros, the catcher.
Digging in,
Robinson
Chirinos. And he's a guy
Chirinos.
looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Wiggins gloves it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in the leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Count 1-0.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-1. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 home. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Striding into the box, Scott Gifford. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Striding in once again, Curtis Wiggins. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. and he popped him up. Reddick coming on, and nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So stepping in, Bart Wiggins comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
The catcher, number 5, Brian Brummett.
Ready now, Brian Brummett, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Fouled away. Wiggins at second. Wiggins is over at first with one away. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away. So with 2 on and 2 out now, let's have a look at our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Digging in to try it again. Randy Wiggins. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Ready with the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for a called strike 2. The 2-2. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Liner towards second. And that's going to get down out there. And to score, the runner from second. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
The batter, the designated hitter.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Edward Arnold, and their runners at the corners now. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Springer coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Now batting.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Tyler Wiggins. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Oh, my. It's gone. Santa Maria. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Now batting, the center
Stepping
fielder,
in now, Christian Brummett. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 2-2 one more time. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Another look at a jam at third base as this ball is speared midair. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Now to the plate, Jose Altuve. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So one away here with the bases empty. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Correa hits a little over the 270 mark. Fastball well outside.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Skied into straightaway right. Wiggins is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Third baseman #2, Alex Bregman.
Stepping up now, Alex Bregman, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw gets in there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They still trail here at 6-2. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. He said he's seen his hitters take it to another level with runners in scoring position today, which is reflected in their batting average in those situations. Over a 600 clip. Clearly, that's been a big part of the story of this game.
Please. Now,
okay, thank you, Heidi. Colin McHugh, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, just keeping him close. Standing in now, Scott Gifford. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. McHugh has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Runners off for second, and it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's on the move again from first. Pitch inside the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Wiggins stands at second with no outs. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Great swing right there. Sometimes you just see that ball pop out of that pitcher's hand just a little bit different than that fastball, and he was able to stay back, keep his front shoulder locked, and take that off-speed pitch deep.
The batter, the shortstop, Curtis.
And now Curtis Wiggins. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there.
Didn't
do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Into the box now, Bart Wiggins, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. One and one. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2.
He's good.
Hit back up the middle. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
The catcher
had to protect there with 2 strikes.
Ryan.
And he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, Brian Brummett, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The batter, number 50. Second base.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's set, and the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Now he'll take a throw to second and look to first instead. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Edward Arnold, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Yeah, man, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Standing in, Tyler Wiggins.
That was a pretty good pitch, too, man. That last AB, when he went deep, that was a fastball that was in and off the plate. So that tells me this guy likes the ball on that inner half of the plate or even inside off the plate. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm keeping the ball away from this guy.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt, and I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Christian Brummett. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Ball even at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
At the plate, Chris Wiggins. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here's the 0-2, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. Pirates lead it 10-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
I'll admit.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Diaz has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit on the ground out to short. Wiggins is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Next up for the Stros, George Springer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Tyler White will bat next. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Take his hacks again. Scott Gifford, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind an account, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in now, Curtis Wiggins, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Trying to keep it going, a perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Long throw to third. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1.
Bart Wiggins.
At the plate, Bart Wiggins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Nope.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. The 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Gifford, the runner at second with one away. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. Thrown to second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Digging in once again, Brian Brummett. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Runner at second here with one man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Springer. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
In now, Randy Wiggins as he rips it on the ground to second. Altuve has it on to White at first, and that ends the inning. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. Pittsburgh leads this one 11-2. Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Wiggins sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first
the left
out.
fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
One away for the Astros here in the sixth, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. First pitch on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. Brummett is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it
Now
hard,
batting.
good things will happen.
The right
well,
fielder.
that's not the case right
Yeah.
there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, Josh Reddick. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Darren Castillo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 29, Darren Castillo.
Next will be the designated hitter, Edward Arnold. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Edward Arnold.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Fooled him
Up
just
next
enough
to the
with
Pirates,
that pitch to get him to go
the
around,
third
according to
baseman,
the umpire.
Tyler
Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Tyler Wiggins, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with
Up
one
next
away.
for Pittsburgh,
Well, I think it's
the
safe to
center
say
fielder,
the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box now, Christian Brummett. No balls and a strike to count. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. White picks it up, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now
You know what we call that?
left field.
We call that clean
Rip.
living. To get a
Wiggett.
knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Now at the plate, Chris Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
The 0-1 delivery. Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Springer is there, 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 10, Scott Gifford.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Gifford. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Lined into left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the run is in to score from second.
Now batting.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Curtis Wiggins. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. This will kick up against the wall now. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He'll score easily. They extend their lead even further. The tag, and he is out in third. And with that, the side is retired. So they've taken 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. Bucks out in front, 14-2. Now batting, Jose Altuve. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And it's fouled away. inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Brummett looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. And he falls behind now. 2-0. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike. 2 out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Astros go down 1-2-3, and they remain well behind.
Your attention, please.
Comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Chris Davinsky.
Now at the plate, Bart Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Ball 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to count. Fouled off. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Stepping in now, Brian Brummett, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Not close. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Davinsky, a California-born ball player. He was a 25th round pick back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
3-1 the count now. Here's the 3-1. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Wiggins aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one to White, and it's the pitcher's best friend, the double play.
Good pitch on
Now
the
back.
ground ball there.
Second
And
base.
an even better job
Randy.
up the middle to take it himself.
Wiggins.
And turn 2. Pretty smooth.
In now, Randy Wiggins. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Stepping into the box, Aledmus
Leading up
Diaz.
for
He'll
the
see what he can
Astros,
do leading off the
The
home eight.
designated hitter, Aledmus.
First pitch of the
Diaz.
at-bat. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Popped him up. Gifford is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Astros,
Time to
the
bring
center
you up to
fielder,
date on the numbers for our
Joel
2 starters. It's our starter
Ringer.
comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. In now, George Springer. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but
Now
I've never
batting.
met a big league ball
The
player
first
that's going to
baseman,
give away an at-bat
Tyler
in any game
White.
ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box, Tyler White drilled on the ground to short. A sliding attempt at short, but he can't get a glove on it, and that should be a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher, Robinson.
Now at the
He's
plate,
beat up.
Robinson Chirinos. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive snagged on a short hop. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in, Edward
Leading off
Arnold.
the
He'll lead
sixth.
things off as they
The
look to
designated
perhaps
hitter,
build on an already
Edward
sizable lead.
Arnold.
First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
3-2, full count. Here's the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, third baseman,
Into the box now, Tyler Wiggins. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball. A high piece of cheese swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Christian Brummett, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. To 2-2 now. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball. Extending his arms very well. Was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Ready with the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Stepping in, Jose Altuve, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. And he popped him up. Wiggins is calling for it. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. It's up and out of here into the archways. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his 2nd home run of the game, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Row. Ball flying
Third
out of the
baseman
ballpark
number
today.
2.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Not the greatest 8 in the 30s ever thrown, but he did give the bullpen some rest, and he is in line for the victory here. Richard Rodriguez enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Rodriguez.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, and no one will track it down. 3 runs already home here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2 and 2. Popped up. Gifford calls for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros.
That's exactly what they
the
wanted
designated
out of that
hitter.
pitch up in the zone.
I'll admit.
They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Aledmus Diaz. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be.
Number 4.
This year, but you never know how that swing. He looks really confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, George Springer. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Rodriguez playing here in his age 29 season. He's in his third season as a major league player. A ball and a strike. Diaz stands at second with 2 gone. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Pirates have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
14-5, the final totals in this one. The Pirates took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Mike Christian earns his 5th winner of the year. Lance McCullers struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.